Hi, I'm Ken with Diversified Concrete Cutting. Today we're going to show you some new technology that Diversified has brought to Northern Nevada to help save you, the contractor or the developer, time and money on your projects. What we've brought to Northern Nevada is the curb cutter. The curb cutter is a highly advanced technological machine that will allow you to cut in pedestrian ramps or handicap ramps well after the fact. Let's take a look. As you can see, the curb cutter is a mobile machine that literally can be unloaded and ready to tackle the job in just a few moments. The layout is established prior to us performing the work at the job, and we coordinate this layout with the developer exactly where they want the cut and the length of the cut. And once that layout is established, the curb cutter is ready to go in minutes. Here you see the curb cutter making its initial cut down the belly of the driveway approach itself. The machine is highly adjustable and very precise and can be set to any elevation along the curb face. Using the precision cutting and the diamond blade to make this cut, when removing this piece of curb, it is not necessary to use any impact methods, such as a jackhammer that might structurally fatigue the existing curb and gutter. This is basically a no-impact piece of equipment, which simply saw cuts the sliver of concrete to be removed and is simply pulled away, and the curb cutter is complete. Another major benefit to the curb cutter is in a lot of these scenarios, it's necessary to cut into the existing street to facilitate the removal and installation, handicap ramp, or driveway approach. That also adds to your cost due to the fact that you need to come back with a special permit and patch the existing street. The curb cutter eliminates this entire process and saves the client money. Along with the process of the curb cutting itself, we use slurry recovery systems to vacuum up all slurry, leaving a nice, clean, tidy job, allowing none of the excess spoils from the cutting operation to flow into gutters, sewers, or storm drains. Here you see the curb cutter cutting in the wings of the approach. Once again, this machine has the ability to set its blade on any angle in 4 directions to make sure that the wings are precisely cut to spec on your job. Another major cost savings of the curb cutter is when a driveway or handicap ramp modification needs to be made. The standard procedure is to saw cut and demo out the existing curb and gutter at the location. Then the subgrade typically needs to be reworked, recompacted. The section is formed up and poured back. Through this process, you've got the cost of the tear out, the pour back, and also time constraints as far as inspections, cure time of the concrete, as well as vehicle and pedestrian impact for a prolonged period of time. With the curb cutter, you simply can come in and in a matter of a couple hours have the whole process completed. Just a few of the many advantages of the curb cutter initially is the upfront cost to the developer. This allows the developer to simply go through and pour all standard L curb and gutter throughout the development without stopping, adding in the depressions for driveway approaches or handicap ramps. The other versatility this offers to the developer is it allows, after the fact, the developer to decide whether the model going on any particular lot is a 2-car garage configuration or a 3-car garage configuration. This gives a lot of latitude to developer to only do this process one time. In some cases, people add an extra garage or add a side driveway to the house. The curb cutter allows this driveway approach to be extended at any time to any length to any spec. Another advantage of the curb cutter is when it comes into installing ADA handicap ramps. These ramps can also be cut in to any spec without removing the existing curb gutter and potentially some of the asphalt street to accommodate the installation of the handicap ramp itself. When the curb cut is complete, we come back through with a grinder and make sure that all transitions meet and are ground smooth. We also round off the edges that are left after the saw cut and kerf cut any existing control and construction joints required to maintain the controlled cracking design of the curb and gutter. That's a few of the many benefits that the curb cutter has to offer you. That's why Diversified is bringing this technology to Northern Nevada. I'm Ken Mercurio with Diversified Concrete Cutting. Give us a call if we can help you out on your next project.